Now, I kindly request to Professor Dr. Sagar Sapkar sir to felicitate Colonel Akshay Nashik. Now, I request Mr. M.B. Narnavre to felicitate Ms. Urvi Mandge.
Now, I request Staff Advisor of CESA, Dr. D.S. Savan, to felicitate Professor Dr. Uday Labresar.
Thank you all the dignitaries, faculty, students and participants present over here. We wholeheartedly welcome you for this promising occasion. Your presence is soulfully making a difference.
Okay, so Lavanya, what does MESA chapter means?
MESA may stand for the Mechanical Engineering Students Association and Mechanical Engineering Students Chapter, which is the departmental club of Walchand College of Engineering, Sangli. It was established in 1999. It is committed to fostering the technical excellence, innovation and professional growth among the students through various events, workshops and collaborative initiatives throughout the event. Also organizes the mega event Vortex, a national level technical event.
Great, but what does Vertex means?
Basically, Vortex is the flagship event of our club, a state level annual technical symposium. As a part of Vortex, MESA proudly hosts several high impactful sub-events like Auto Expo, our signature exhibition showcasing vintage luxury automotive brands, CAT Combat, a competitive design in challenge in collaboration with IIT Jodhpur, Hackathon, conducted in collaboration with IIE Cell of WCE Sangli. So Madhurima, as you are a member of CESA, so what is it?
CESA stands for Civil Engineering Students Association. CESA is a non-profit student body working under the Department of Civil Engineering at Walchand College. It aims to empower students through technical, professional and social activities, shaping not only good engineers but responsible citizens. And the mega event of CESA is none other than AAKAR, a national level technical event.
AAKAR, does it give shape to something?
AAKAR is not just a national level technical event, also it is a celebration of innovation, knowledge and creativity in civil engineering. This year's theme, Drishti, from vision to reality, truly reflects the spirit of this journey. This year, our car is filled with a series of exciting and knowledge-packed events, from the Star event, Miniverse to Build Sticks, Structomania, CivicAD, Yuva Sansad, I Aspire, Job Quest, Navankur, Structoclicks, Eco Canvas, Vichardhara, and many more. So our car does give shape to the creative minds, innovative ideas, and bright future of the students.
Impressive. Also, I came to know about a technical event in our college. Do you know anything about it?
Yes, it is none other than Tech Fusion, the mega event of SAIT that stands for Students Association of Information Technology, a vibrant platform that brings together bright minds to learn, compete and innovate. This year, the festival features an exciting lineup of events. Code Duet will showcase coding synergy. Cloudverse offers a 2-day immersive AWS workshop.
Checkmate brings the thrill of the chase. Code Crush present an intense online coding competition. Tech Fusion 2025 promises to be an unforgettable journey of innovation and excellence.
Okay, so it is all about our events. And to make this event more graceful, we are really honored to have such a great personalities over here.
I feel honored to introduce our chief guest, Colonel Akshay Nashikar, Commanding Officer serving at 641 Electronics Mechanical Battalion. He has completed his M.Tech in Aerospace from IIT Madras. Further, has attended various prestigious courses. He has also served Siachen Glacier, world's highest battlefield. He has more than 19 years of experience in repair and maintenance of various weapons, missiles and rocket systems. Now I request Honorable Colonel Akshay Nashikar to share his words of wisdom and enlighten us with his experience.
Good morning, all of you. Am I audible? Yeah, this is not the kind of response actually Army guys requires. So when I will ask, am I audible? I would like to hear a good cheer in your voice. Am I audible, sir? Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Now this is the kind of josh and this is the kind of response I would like to receive. And this will actually assure me that whatever I am talking to you, and I had come all the way driving 5.5 hours from Pune just to interact with you and meet you. So I would be requiring this kind of a josh and response from you guys. Okay? So I hope everybody will be able to understand English. The medium of English is fine. Okay, I will start. First of all, the respected the director, Professor Dr. Dabde, the HOD Mechanical, Dr. Sagar, HOD Civil, sir, HOD IT, the staff advisors for Mechanical Department, Civil Department, the IT Department, all the respected professors of Walchand College of Engineering, and the most important part of this college and most important members of this college, the students, the organizing students and the students who are listening to me and who are not available here also may also be given. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity for coming here and interacting with you guys. It's been an honor and privilege to come here on behalf of one of the most prestigious organization of this country, that is Indian Army, to come and interact with one of the most prestigious engineering college of our country. Thank you so much. Before going anywhere, you all are engineers and I am also an engineer. So engineer always prepares well before performing a task. Am I clear? The response has to be a loud noise response always. So engineer always prepares well before anything. Yes, sir? Okay, thank you. So I have also done my preparation a bit before coming here and interacting with you. First of all, it was very heartening to know that Walchand College of Engineering is as old as the independence of this country. In the year 1947, when the country was nowhere oriented about where it has to go and where it has to get its thing at the world stage, the fathers of this college have decided and have gone a leap beyond imagination to establish this college at a place called Sangli. So first of all, I think you all should be very much proud of being part of such a prestigious and such a old heritage institution where you are getting the engineering degree as on today. And this prestigious college over the years started with the faculty of civil, then gone ahead in the year 1955 with the faculties of mechanical and electrical, and then started with your post-graduation program in 1972 if I am correct, and then the PhD programs also. The college keep on adding so many students and so many departments over the year, and now it is one of the most premium engineering institution of this country. So first of all, a big round of applause for all of you and the founding fathers of this college. Thank you. Now I would like to discuss with you guys that when I was coming here today in the morning, I asked a question not only from myself but to the student coordinator Amrut and to your HOD mechanical, that what are you expecting out of me? What I can contribute by coming here? See, I am giving a day of my army career to you. I am coming here all the way from Pune. I am coming here to address you guys. So what are you guys expecting out of me? There are few things which I feel is I am required to deliver to you and I am required to motivate to you in a particular manner. First of all, I would like to tell you that engineering and army both are very much similar. Army I am talking about is the inclusion of all the armed forces. Please take that. All Army, Navy and Air Force. So how they both are similar to each other? They both are a way of life. You understand way of life? Yes? So engineering is a way of life. An engineer is not merely an engineer by his degree, but by his attitude and by his thinking. Am I clear? So after 4 years of engineering, you all will be imbibing those particular qualities of an engineer, that you will ask questions about a thing and you will try to find solution about a particular problem. Isn't it? That's why we all are engineers. And in this similar manner, army is also doing the same thing. Army is also a way of life. Army is teaching us to identify a problem and not to stop until we are going to find a solution to that problem. How we are going to do that? And how engineering is going to help us in our career as an army. So I will give you my example first of all. I will give you a brief about my journey in the army. I did my engineering from a small town in Chhattisgarh called as Bhilai. The town per se is small. However, the city of Bhilai has a credit of giving at least 2 to 3 ranks in top 25 for IIT JEE entrance exam every year since 1980. So that kind of a technical education background was there. I did my engineering from Bhilai. As most of you are also interested, I also thought about making a career with army. So I decided to go for a university entry scheme exam. There are 2 types of entries. One is after 12th and one is after engineering. So I decided to go for a university entry scheme exam. I cleared my exam. I had been called for a SSB interview, the Service Selection Board interview in Allahabad, and I cleared my interview in Allahabad. Post that, I had been given an opportunity to do a training for 1 year in Indian Military Academy, Dehradun. Now from here my journey starts in army. I am a mechanical engineer coming on to Indian Military Academy, and then in army, what is expected out of me? Army expects me to carry out the repair and maintenance of all major equipments which are part of army. What all kind of equipments we can say? The equipments can be of armament nature, that is all tanks, guns, rockets, also of the electronics nature, basically the sights, the radars, the communication system, the optical nature, the cameras, thermal imaging cameras, the aeronautical nature, basically the unmanned aerial systems, the helicopters, the aircrafts which are operating in army. So in a nutshell, army has a n number and the plethora of equipments which are being operated by army personnel, however maintained and repaired by us engineers. In my first tenure, I was in Siachen Glacier, and in Siachen Glacier, what I was doing? I was organizing the repairs of the critical equipment which was there as part of the posting of Siachen Glacier, like snow scooters, like radio sets, like optical sites, all these kind of things. Now, coming on ahead, I got an opportunity to work in an armored workshop. There I was responsible for the maintenance and repair of tanks, the A vehicle, the armored vehicles. Going ahead, Army has given me an opportunity to do a course in armaments. Now, what all armaments do I maintain or I repair? Right from the rocket systems like Smarch and Pinaka, the missile systems like BrahMos, Agni, Prithvi, to the basic armaments like Bofors guns, M777 guns, all these guns part of the repair charter of Army in terms of the armament repair. Army has also given me an opportunity to do my masters in aerospace from IIT Madras. And then again I have been given postings where I was responsible for the repair and maintenance of these rocket system and missile system. So in a nutshell, I am giving you an overview how as an engineering background officer, I was completely engrossed and completely responsible for the maintenance and repair of equipments in Army. Now, what do I expect out of you? Nowadays, you guys are very smart. I am very sure that you guys are very much up to the embraced with the technology which is coming in, and you are keeping yourself at par with the technologies being adopted. What is the latest technology which is coming in Army? Can anybody can tell me? Yeah, absolutely, sir. Absolutely. It is one of the technologies, AI. What is the another technology which you think about? Drones, absolutely right. Third, 3D printing is one of the very good technology. Fourth is robotics, isn't it? So, in one way or the other, you guys are already working on all these technologies. You guys are already having a lot of exposure on these technologies, which we are looking to embrace upon from you by inducting you, by giving you an opportunity to work with us. All these technologies are going to help us in order to achieve what? First of all, Atmanirbharta, correct? That is the motto of our nation right now, that we should be Atmanirbhar in most of the technologies which we are importing from outside. Okay? Then second, we should be having innovation and creativity. Absolutely. The third is industry level participation, like we have budding entrepreneurs here. And the fourth and the most important is the leadership as an engineer. As an engineer, you are required to lead this set of technicians, isn't it? Whenever you are going to work in an industry, you are going to work outside, you are expected to lead the group of technicians which are working under you. So in this similar manner, we are also expecting that you should be going to become good leaders. You should be adaptive to the latest technology. You should be focusing upon the Atmanirbharta, and you will be carrying out the industry level participation with all the stakeholders in order to solve the problems in drones, robotics, 3D printing and AI, which will help us in order to jointly solve a problem and to identify the technology which can be adapted for Army in future also. Am I clear? Am I making any sense? Okay. So, how you guys are going to help me out in this? Right now, by doing these tech symposiums like Vertex and the other tech symposiums which are being organized by the other departments, we would like you to identify those problems, the day-to-day problems, and to find a cheap, however, an Indian solution to that problem. We do not require any imported products or made outside products in our solutions. We would require you to innovate, to creatively find a solution to a problem, and to help us out in order to solve a problem which is going to create an environment in the country of creativity and innovation. As engineers, we would also expect you to work hard and try to be an assistance to the country. What do you feel that the service of nation is? Is it by only joining armed forces you can do a service to the nation? Everybody, like 140 crore population is there, can everybody become part of the army? Yes? No, na? So then you have to decide then in what way or the other you can do a service to the nation. The service to the nation can be done by the same Atmanirbharta, industry oriented problem solving, and to have that attitude that wherever you are going to do something for the country in this way or the other. Army is also looking for a lot of partnership with the academia and with the industry. So in future we are also looking for those you budding engineers that you are going to help us out in terms of solving these problems. So this is what I would like to convey, and I would like to thank the entire management and the staff of the Walchand College of Engineering for giving me an opportunity to address you guys, and I would be very happy to take on any questions if you would like to interact with me, and any doubts which if you want to be solved at my end, I would love to do at my end, right? Thank you, sir. Any questions from the audience? Anything? There is only two conclusions of this. Either everything has been absorbed or nothing has been absorbed. Huh? Okay. You can informally interact with me afterwards also if any doubt or any problem, or you want to know anything more about Army. I would love to host you, and I would love to interact with you and solve your problems. Yeah, please, please. Sir, I am actually, see, this is not my charter today to talk about Op Sindoor, but yes, I would definitely want to convey that information warfare is a very big problem today, and it has to be managed at all levels. So Army is also aware about this information warfare, and all the necessary steps are being taken at our level also in order to address any issues which are related to information warfare, and to create a proper narrative for the people of this country to have a proper understanding of what has happened. You must have seen a lot of interviews in the media, and whatever is being given at the highest level are the ones who are correct. So no narratives can be built upon by the individual.
Yeah, but opponent side, like they are daily basis, they are faking the fake narratives. They are proposing the agendas.
That's what I'm saying. I'm actually, my charter today is not to talk about Op Sindoor.
Okay.
I am actually come here to
Yeah.
to the Walchand College of Engineering,
Yeah.
and to attend the Vertex seminar basically.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I regret I cannot answer that question as of now. But for information warfare, what I have told is the one
Yes.
which is there. Actually.
I'm continuing with second question.
Yeah, please.
If you don't mind. So recently the UAVs or drones technology is growing fast, and not only the drone technology, like human abilities also we need to inculcate or integrate with AI or UAV. Then
Yeah.
how the army is thinking this perspective, like UAV or drones and human integration.
Okay.
So how the army working right now?
Okay, that's a very good question. Yeah, I will answer it. You can sit down if you want. Yeah. So that is a very good question. How Army is working upon drone technology, AI, human integration, and robotics. I would answer one by one. So what do you think? First of all, I would like to throw upon another question, that what do you think Army is? Is Army part of society, or Army is something separate from society? Whatever happens is Army is what happens in the society, I think nowadays. Isn't it? An Army person is also a normal citizen of this country, isn't it? he has also been affected by whatever is happening in the day-to-day functioning of the country, as well as the new technologies which are being adopted. So in the similar manner, when a technology called as drone technology comes into play, the Army, Air, Navy and Air Force, all three services are not far away from adopting that technology. We are very much into adoption of the drone technology and the creation of the new tactics in terms of the incorporating drones into our warfare technology. Also, these drones are going to help us out in carrying out various repair and maintenance activities, as well as the day-to-day functioning activities also. For example, if I am going to repair equipment in the field area, I have to send some kind of a spare part there. I have to do some kind of a technology integration in order to solve the problem, correct? So these technologies can help us out in terms of provision of software or the provision of the hardware part of it. How? A drone can help us out in order to provide a particular spare part to a forward area. That is one kind of application on which we are working upon. Also the AI technology. Now the AI technology is helping us out in terms of identification of a problem and to create a database of those solutions of particular types of problems, so that a technician who is going to repair the equipment in the forward areas can have that assistance of AI in terms of solving that problem without referring back to his superior who are sitting behind him. So all these kind of technologies are going to help us out. Similarly, coming on to the 3D printing. Now, if a STL file is being made, imagine the kind of application we can do with a 3D printer in Army. If I install a 3D printer in the forward areas, and if the forward area is required to have a spare which is not available with them right now, I can always transfer STL file from here and they can make that spare on their own. So this kind of application is game changing for the complete environment. If I can deploy robots, the robotic mule or a dog kind of a robot which you see on the internet. So these robots can always go ahead, identify a problem, they can give us a feedback behind, and they can also carry the spare parts for the repair and maintenance of those particular things. So these kind of applications are going to help us out as an engineer of these new technologies which Army is adopting on a day-to-day basis for its enhancement of repair and recovery cover in the forward areas. So this process is actually on, and we require, that's why these new innovative minds to help us out in this process. Any other question? Yeah, please.
Sir, I am student of civil engineering, and as we know, civil engineering is oriented from military engineering.
Yeah.
So my question is, how important the role of civil engineering in military or in army?
Okay. Please answer. So, first of all, I would like to clarify one thing. For Army, every engineering aspect is important. Okay? There is no discrimination between a civil engineer, a electronics engineer, a mechanical engineer, or any other kind of engineering stream. There is an application of each engineering stream in Army at various levels. So what a civil engineering is doing? For an Army person, when they are deployed in the forward areas, there is a need to create infrastructure, correct? There is a need to build roads, there is a need to build shelters, there is a need to build concertina coils or the fencing in the forward areas. There is a need of disposal mechanism. There basically the civil engineering in Army is moreover responsible for the bomb disposal thing also. The NBC protection environment, the nuclear, biological and chemical protection environment. So all these verticals are being looked after by the civil engineering in Army. And that's how they become a very important part and very absorbing part of operating in the forward areas. The civil engineers of Army, I will assure you, always operate in the most forward of the terrains, because there only there is a requirement of creating bridges, creating roads, creating infrastructure, and then the other things which add the laying of mines, the disposing of mines, all the things are very much required in the forward areas, and that's why the civil engineering is very much important to us. Okay. Any other question? Okay, thank you so much. It's my pleasure to interact with you guys, and I wish you all the best for your future endeavors in not only as an engineer but as a citizen of this country, whether in army or not. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational and energetic words. As you said, engineers and army are similar. Engineers will always prepare well before his battlefield in creating a better world. We assure you, sir, that we as an engineer will be serving our way of life for well-being of others. And yes, of course, we are proud of being of this prestigious college.
Now, we are delighted to welcome Ms. Urvi Mange, an accomplished entrepreneur and technology department, Walton College of Engineering, class of 2020. During her academic years, she was known for her dedication and drive, and she has carried the same spirit into her professional journey. What begins as a pursuit of excellence in academics has transformed into a remarkable career in entrepreneurship. Today, she is the founder of Hexanovate, a seven-figure marketing agency that goes beyond conventional strategies to solve brand challenges that many traditional players overlook. She has successfully led numerous campaigns, worked with FMCG and D2C brands, and built strategies that blend creativity with consumer insight in today's fast-moving digital world. Her journey from being an IT engineer to a visionary entrepreneur stands as an inspiration for all of us. Now I request ma'am to share her experiences.
Am I audible? Uh, Respected members on the dais and my fellow mates, I am very pleased to stand here as a chief guest of the mega event today. I remember myself being seated where you are today, and cut to today being a chief guest. I feel it has taken a lot from me, a lot from this college for my success overall. So I don't have any speech like Akshay sir had today, but I asked Narnavre sir also whether I could address issues and concerns and some things like you as fellow mate would like to ask me as a startup founder. But before that, I'll just give you some brief about who I am and how my journey has been so far and how my business is going. So I graduated as IT engineer in 2020. I got placed on the first day itself. I was working at Eaton as software engineer for first 2 years. I had started my business in the final year of my college already because I was placed on the very first day. We started taking up problems in the college. I remember the first problem that we wanted to solve is for order placement at Lipton. So we always felt that there was a lot of crowd. There was one person who was always delivering. Am I audible properly? Yeah. So there was always a problem where one person, that bhaiya, was always delivering the orders, and there was lot of crowds during the lunch breaks, evening, the morning breakfast and stuff. So what we felt was, why not just these students can just place their order from wherever in the campus. The bhaiya has the orders and he just delivers it. This was the smallest of problem that we as engineers wanted to solve. This is where I feel my journey as an entrepreneur began. Why I'll tell you why this happened was, I think during our last year of engineering, third year and last year of our engineering, we had 2 mega events. One was SAIT Hackathon, if you remember, sir. So that was the first time I believe Walchand had participated in SAIT Hackathon, and most of our teams from the college had participated for the same. I was not a winner, definitely, but we had taken a fairly large problem that we wanted to solve on a level. We had multiple discussions with Kulkarni sir, with Sonavne ma'am, who had helped us solving and building a proper software solution for the problem that we had picked. The problem was related to blockchain. If you guys know, today it's very trending. That time it was just on a boom. So I believe the environment today which you are, the days in college are very, very important as a part of your success. I know the environment at the college is restricted to placements, is restricted to academics, but today there are a lot of streams that you can explore. There is content creation, there is marketing, there is business, there is startups. You guys have seen Shark Tank India? How many of you have seen? Anybody who hasn't? Correct. So this is the level of awareness that today India has, or we as students have, or the access to the startup culture is that clear, that easy. 4-5 years earlier when I was a student, I don't think that was the culture at Walchand. I think you would agree, sir. I think there was just one senior, Rise Metric is the startup, I guess. He was 2-3 years senior to us. He was the only alumni I remember who was into business, and me and my co-founders being the second. So this college plays a very important role in my startup journey. When I see the Saraswati idol standing there gives me goosebumps, because those were the moments, those were the locations where we had our initial board meetings, initial discussions as students, as budding entrepreneurs. We had evident and very supportive faculty. I remember I was once studying at our ground, the larger ground, for MSc or something, and Sonona ma'am was there on a round for her evening walk. Because we were taking meetings and all near Saraswati Idol, so evidently the faculty had noticed कि कुछ तो चल रहा है इनका. There is something apart from academics that they are doing. She happened to ask us, me and my co-founders, that are you guys into something you guys are doing? I see you guys discussing stuff lot of times, and you guys are also not a part of a technical club or something, but what are you guys up to? And that is where we told her that we have started something named Hexanoid, and we are taking up clients. We are serving the industry with software services and all. And we were little bit anxious that how would she take this up, because we haven't heard of any alumni into this business stream and everything. But she was evidently very, very supportive. She called us in the office. She spoke to us about the idea, what we wanted to do. She explained how the college can help us with the facilities and all. She gave access to the IT department. She was there to help problems, solve problems, discuss problems with us. This is the exact contribution that I owe to WCE Sangli today. Even when I am dealing with clients, I am dealing with a lot of talent across the nation today. Me being a proud alumni of Walchand College of Engineering is itself a label. The prestige of IIT is definitely greater, but the prestige of Walchand is also holding some amount of value in the industry. And I feel I owe a lot to this college, sir, today. Coming back to how I have been an entrepreneur. So as I said, I was working 2 years at Eton, because my business is a self-funded business, no funding and nothing. I was working full-time, my co-founders were working full-time. We roped in our salaries from the corporate job. We invested in our startup, built a team, and been growing into a 7-figure agency today at Pune. We have a good office, rented space, well-interiored office, a team of 50 people today. Will be closing close to around 7 to 10 crores in annual revenue next year. So that has been the amount of growth. So one thing that always stuck with me throughout, and which Akshay sir also said, engineering is not a degree, not a piece of paper, not a certificate, but it's an attitude to life. As he said that engineers are always prepared, but I would fairly beg to differ on this, I'm sorry, because I believe everybody here studies at the last moment. One thing is definitely for sure, engineering is an attitude of life with solving a problem. We as students in the college first try to solve a problem of getting prepared for your exams at the very last moment. I believe before you enter the exam hall also, you still are preparing for it. You somehow are there to tackle a problem of writing the paper, covering the syllabus that the faculty, that the department has taught you for a year long, which you tend to cover, what, 5-6 years before the exam or before the day of the test. So this is sort of a small problem that you as a student are solving on daily basis. This has very larger impact at scale, navigating through your tests, navigating through your events, your competitions and stuff. This also plays a lot of big role in tackling the problems as an entrepreneur. You someday or the other might not venture into business or entrepreneurship, but you yourself, if you are dealing with problems and there with a creative or innovative solution to solve that problem, you yourself are an entrepreneur. It is not a big label. An entrepreneur is not always from an MBA or a legacy background. Anybody can become an entrepreneur. If I have done it, I believe you can do it too. Correct? So, any questions you have so far for me? Anything that you would like to ask? Please consider me as your very fresh alumni. I haven't passed out from the college for a very long time. I'm just 2020 pass out. You have anything regarding startup, entrepreneurship, or your career streams and all, you can definitely ask me. Any questions so far? Okay. So, I just want to share an incident with you today. While I was crossing the Tilak Hall, there's a board for vision of a college. Does anybody know that? Would anybody like to talk about it? Vision of the college, what does it speak about? You guys are from the college, you should know it. Anyways, the vision of a college is to produce capable graduates, engineers with an aptitude for research and leadership. And that says a lot. While you are in college or while you are on the verge of your first job, you might not realize the impact of this. Even I honestly was not knowing it till today, honestly. But now that I revisit it, I feel it has a very larger impact on your life overall. Because where it says to produce graduate engineers with an aptitude to research and leadership, this is where a college is not just pushing you to take up jobs or just to sustain a future, but to lead the country, to lead the industry overall with the aptitude of research and leadership. This is a very strong proposition of a college, which I feel the college is already supporting in n number of ways. And these events, these tech events are a part of it. I was never a part of any technical club for that matter. I was a part of the art circle. And my colleagues were a part of LUG, SAIT and PACE and CESA, MESA also. But I believe what you do as a student in these clubs, participating in events and all, also has a very great role to play in your career, because this is the right time for you to explore. I'll tell you with my very own experience, once you get into a job, once you take up your first job or get into any industry for that matter, it will never be easy for you to make mistakes, because you'll have responsibilities, you'll have family to take care of, you'll have your siblings, you'll have your parents where you are responsible for. But now in college, this is the best time to make mistakes. This is the best time to explore, to figure out your passion, to follow it with determination. Because exams, everybody knows you prepare at the very last moment. There is a lot of time in college where you can invest this instead of wasting it roaming here and there. Of course, that is a part of enjoyment also, which you should do definitely. But this is the best time for you to explore your dreams, explore different opportunities, may it be coding, may it be content creation, may it be writing, or any other hobby that you feel can produce a profitable future for you. This is the right time to try this out. And I believe I started at the very right time in third year, fourth year of my college, and I could make mistakes by the time. It took me close to around 3 to 4 years to just understand what I wanted to do as a business owner, where I wanted to pivot my business into. And if you start as a student, as an entrepreneur at the first or second year of the college, you have n number of opportunities, n number of facilities to make mistakes and learn from them, which will definitely take you to a brighter future tomorrow. Once you get into a job, I don't think this is very easy. Obviously, there people say that it's never late, You can do it at 30 also. There are entrepreneurs who have started at 50, 40 and made a good career out of it. But today there are n number of opportunities. The internet is at your button click. We have labs, we have facilities which can help you for a greater future. And this is where is the right time for you to develop those skills, invest yourself in something that you feel is really, really worth investing in. And what it takes for a future is not anything that your parents would say, anything that your teachers say. It is what is in you. It is dedication, it is perseverance that takes you to the success. No matter where you are, as a student, as a software engineer, as an entrepreneur, it's passion, it's determination that takes you to success, nothing else. And one thing for sure, I will end this with something that I would like to talk about is the approach towards life. See, it's difficult. I think I was speaking to the SAIT member club, and one girl asked me that, were you confident of leaving the job and being a female entrepreneur? She said, were you confident of taking that risk? I fairly answered her that this is not about confidence. Nobody is born with that. Nobody has the backing from the family at times that, okay, you go, you make mistakes and take a decision that you want. What really took me or brought me here today is the approach to life, which I believe is very important, is the never give up approach. Wherever you are, whatever it takes, if you are there to solve that problem, to hold yourself head held high on your shoulders and to tackle that problem till the time you make an impact, till the time you are proud to say that no matter what, I made it, this is mine and I take charge of it, whatever it is, no matter what. This is what is a never give up approach and takes a lot way ahead for you. I believe this should be something that I should leave you with. If there are any questions that you would like to ask me, I am available on LinkedIn. You can connect me there. And all of our alumni at Walchand is very great, very helpful. If you have anything, you can reach out to us. There are other co-founders of mine also. And if there are any questions right now you would like to ask me, please go ahead.
Good morning, ma'am. As we know, Walchand is one of the best college, but do you have any suggestion for tier 2 or tier 3 colleges? If they want to go in a creative fields or like in business.
See, again, as I said, because we hire engineers, nobody on our team is from a fairly marketing stream or a MBA business background. Today, the stream has changed. If you have heard the Sugar founder once on Shark Tank India said that if you're running a business, you are already doing an MBA. It doesn't require a degree to become a business owner and entrepreneur today. You have access to n number of skills, n number of courses, n number of opportunities available on the internet today which will help you to deliver and to build those capabilities. You do not need, I would say that straight in your face, that you do not need any background, any college to be a business founder today. If you have, as I said, your dedication and a problem to solve, which you should do it in the early stage of your career only, which fairly is your college time, this is the right time to figure out a problem, deal that problem with a creative, innovative solution, and just lead that with a never give up approach. That should be enough to make you where you want to be. I hope that answers it. Any more questions, guys? Okay, all right. Thank you, Narnavri sir. Thank you, SAIT, for calling me today here. Thank you, members of the dais. I feel really pleased to be here. Thank you, one and all. All the best for the event. Thank you.
Wow, that was really inspiring, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for addressing us today with your valuable knowledge. We totally agree that the college days are very important for shaping our future. We also assure you, ma'am, for keeping a better vision in startups, and of course, engineering is an attitude of life for solving the problems.
Now it's time to hear some words from the one who always directed us, Professor Dr. Uday Dabde sir, in charge director of Walchand College of Engineering, Sangli. Please.
Good morning. Speak loudly. Good morning. Yeah. Dignitaries on the dais, Colonel Akshayji, Miss Urvi, my faculty colleague, staff advisor of CESA, MESA, SAIT, faculty colleagues, student friends from Walchand as well as from nearby institutes, those who are going to participate in these three departmental activities. First of all, I congratulate all the staff advisors, presidents of various associations like CESA, MESA and SAIT for organizing this event and unitedly conducting inauguration at one place. So I first of all congratulate all the staff advisors as well as student presidents of the clubs. So please forgive us, sir, because the sequence might have actually it is out of the protocol. It is supposed to conclude by the speech by the chief guest, okay, and nobody has to talk after the speech of the chief guest. However, the students might have forgot that and they have started from chief guest itself. So next time onwards, hope the students clubs will take care and they have to end the function by the speech of the chief guest, okay. So with these few words, as sir, this is a very old institute and right now we have near about 3,500 students in campus, okay, and with good diversity, more than 1,200 girl students are there. So we have best diversity, male and female combination. Apart from that, we have 180 plus faculty members and 240 supporting staff members. That means total footfall in the campus is near about 4,000. Such a huge footfall is there and the faculties are well qualified. As rightly mentioned, the vision of the institute is to produce capable graduate engineers with an aptitude for research and leadership. And this type of the activities create the research awareness as well as the students can go through the leadership qualities. They will learn how to manage the events, how to organize the events, how to work in the team, and that build the managerial skills amongst the student friends, as well as through their projects, presentations, they can accelerate their research capabilities, and that will fulfill our vision of the institute. Whatever activities organized by the students are managed by them itself. We staff as well as faculties are only to guide them. The planning, everything, education, planning, everything is done by the students. That is the best part of Walchand College. And there are more than near about 18 to 19 clubs and associations are there. Even yesterday one club started, that is ECO, to take care of environment. Okay. So that is also there. Day to day the number of clubs and associations are increasing and we are providing the support to the students community. Now, as rightly mentioned by our Akshayji, Atmanirbhar Bharat. When it is possible, our target is by 2047, we are going to become. If we are interested to do that, we have to adopt the Swadeshi, and that means make in India. That is expected. Now, where we are standing now is at the global level, economically, we are at 4th position. Our economy is near about $4.1 trillion. Okay, and we are standing at 4th. Earlier we were at 5th position, but recently we have taken over to the Japan, and we are at the 4th position with a $4.1 trillion economy. And in next 1 year we can overtake to the Germany also. That Germany have near about $4.8 trillion economy. However, there is a huge gap between China and USA. Okay, if compared with our economy, our is 4.1 trillion economy in dollar, whereas China, that is 5 times more than India, and that is near about 19 plus 19 trillion dollar economy is there. And if we compare it to USA, the economy is 30 plus trillion dollar of USA. That means 7.5 times more than India. So there is a huge, we can take over the Germany within next 1 year, and by 2027 we will become the 3rd economical country in the globally. However, to achieve this and to become a Atmanirbhar Bharat, not only concentrate on the metro cities, we have to concentrate on the rural cities also. And there is one word, think globally and act locally, and that we have to follow. We have to create such type of the system that will help to our nearby societies. Okay, most of the Indian population is in villages. Only 4 or 6 metro cities are there. However, total economy is based on the rural area, and that is proved during the COVID period also. Therefore, you have to first, though you are thinking globally, you have to act locally. You have to consider the problems which are faced by the villagers, nearby society, and accordingly you have to utilize your knowledge for further development and progress of the society. Now, for example, in Sangli, Satara, Kolhapur, there is a huge potential for the export. However, it is not fully utilized. One bank, that is the Exim Bank is there, Export-Import Bank of India. They have gone through the survey of overall India, and they have identified 60 districts in India which have a big potential for the export. However, it is not fully used. And one of the district is Kolhapur Sangli region is there. Because if you go through the export quality of the industries from Kolhapur itself, for Kolhapur itself I am talking about, 6,000, okay, 6,000 crore export is there, and out of that, in manufacturing sector itself is a 1,500, okay, 1,500 crore export is there, and there is a huge potential even in Sangli as well as Satara, Solapur, Kolhapur, and that's why we have to focus. Not only drones can be used for defense or any other. Drones nowadays also useful for the agriculture area, and that will help the villagers, farmers to plan their activities. So considering the growth of the district, you people, because most of our students are from the rural background, sir. Okay, 80-85% students are from the rural background. And you have to think for the villagers and accordingly. Now the Sangli is known for turmeric powder as well as grapes, resin. For your kind information, 80% of the grape manufacturing is done in Sangli district. Whatever grape production in India is there, out of that, 80% comes from the Maharashtra, and the major contribution is from Sangli district. And second one is Nasik is there. Similarly for turmeric powder. Same thing happens with Solapur. Might be your people are there. That is a textile industry is there. Solapuri chadar, we know. Same thing with Kolhapur. Kolhapur is known for jaggery, gul manto often. Then Kolhapuri chappal manto. Nowadays that was claimed by Prada. Prada one is there. That issue was there. Might be you knows that. Okay. Even the jewelry, Kolhapuri saj is there. Then silver jewelry from Hupri is there. So depending upon the requirement of the society, you have to develop the technology which will help to the rural sector, so that we can achieve the required target to become a third economical country as well as to become a Atmanirbhar Bharat in 2047. So utilize your knowledge, skills for support of the villagers, so that we will become a Atmanirbhar Bharat, and we will try our level best to make in India. With these few words, I wish you all the best for this 2 days events for all the 3 departments, that is civil, mechanical and information technology. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your well wishes. It was very inspiring for kicking off our event. Now, I request in charge director of our college, Dr. Uday Dabade sir, to present token of gratitude to today's chief guest, Colonel Akshay Nashikar.
Director Dr. Uday Dabade sir to present a token of gratitude to Ms. Urvi Mangi. Now, for vote of thanks, I would like to call Ms. Anjali Dakate.
Good morning to everyone present here. It is indeed my honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of Civil Engineering Student Association, that is CESA, Mechanical Engineering Students Association, that is MESA, and Students Association of Information Technology, that is SAIT, for memorable inauguration ceremony of AAKAR, Vertex, and Tech Fusion 2025 respectively. First and foremost, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished chief guests. We are deeply grateful to Colonel Akshay Nashikkar, 641 EME Battalion, for gracing this inauguration with his esteemed presence and guidance. We also extend our warm thanks to Ms. Urvi Mange for being our chief guest and encouraging us with her inspiring words. Also, I would like to thank the in-charge director of our institute, Dr. Uday Dabre, for encouraging us to conduct such events. Our heartfelt thanks also goes to our respected HODs, Dr. Sagar Sapkar, HOD Mechanical, Dr. R.R. Rathod, HOD IT, and Dr. Amol Madi, HOD Civil, for their constant motivation and valuable support. We also thank our staff advisors, Dr. D.S. Sawan, Staff Advisor of CESA, Professor P.A. Mane, Staff Advisor of MESA, and Dr. M.B. Narnavre, Staff Advisor of SAIT, for their guidance and encouragement in making this event possible. Last but not least, a big thank you to all the organizing teams who have put so much effort into bringing this event in motion. Thanks to all the students present here today. Your enthusiastic participation is going to make this event a grand success. With that, I once again thank you, each and every one of you, for being a part of today's inauguration ceremony. Thank you all. Have a nice day.